Uh, Hello. Hello, you beautiful nerds of the world. I hope you can listen to me, well enough. I think my mic should be, good. I'm seeing the thumbnail, so let's go. The thumbnail, the feedback. Welcome to one death battle per Pokemon. One death battle, the stream where we just chill. We do some shenanigans and we find one death battle matchup per Pokemon, because this is what this channel's about. Mostly about death battle than Pokemon. So today we're doing Gen 9. We're doing the full list of the Pokemons of the Paldean region of Scarlet and Violet. And what do I want to say? I think that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go over. We're gonna start very soon. I'm just gonna give you give a little bit of guidelines while waiting for people to show up in the chat. So let me just grab that. There you go. Alright. For those who are new to this concept, so first, beyond everything, there is some music to it. So hit me with that soundtrack, that playlist. I forgot the term. I forgot the word. Brain does not work very well. Brain does not work very well these last. Brain is not working well. Anyway, so while waiting for the chat, we have a little bit. I'm gonna go over the guidelines and basically the rules we're gonna do for tonight. So rule number 1: we're not going to cover any returning Pokemon. Today's not going to be an issue because we're going to talk about Gen 9. There hasn't been any Gen 9 Pokemon in Death Battle. Rule number 2: one matchup per evolution line, because if I were to find a matchup for every single Pokemon that exists, I would very much... what's the term? Die? I would very much... I would die a violent death, and I also think that it's I also think that it's important to talk about the entire evolution line when a Pokemon is into Death Battle. It's it's good to talk about the entire evolution line aside from just the one Pokemon. Rule number 3: good old regional variants are gonna count. Regional variants. They count as part of that evolution line for any. So, I completely forgot what regional variance there is for Paldean. For example, Tauros is a Gen 1 Pokemon, but there is also a Tauros there's a regional variant of Tauros in Gen 9. I'm counting them as part of the same family of Pokemon, so to speak. It's also the case for evolutions and part of the evolution line that has been introduced in later generation or earlier generation. For example, in later generations only. For example, good old the Dunsparce. The Dunsparce will not feature on this list, and because it's an evolution of Dunsparce, who is a Gen 2 Pokemon, but they are taken into account in the Gen 2, in the Gen 2 video. So I don't know, was the Dunsparce introduced in during the Gen 2 video? I think it was because I started this series a little. Yeah, I started this series last year or something like that. It's only been a year, so I'm comfortable. Hello, Cosmic Cat. By the way, I'm sorry. I'll read your comment in a bit. Just Give me a second. We're just going over the rules before we do anything. Number 5. Only keep your ideas for other mons in the subject of in the subject of the gens they are associated to. So I don't want to see any Charmander matchup in the chat, or I don't want to see any Swampert, any Gen 2 starter battle royale whatsoever. You can always go back to those previous streams, and you can just leave a comment if you think I missed a certain matchup or not. Also, finally, last little rules, I would call it. We're gonna avoid everything that is. Sorry, I just ate, so like my throat is still like. my entire esophagus is like struggling to talk, but also like digest what I just ate. So you know. But any mon-on-mon battle, so any Pokemon starter battle royales, or this Pokemon is very comparable to this Pokemon, let's have them fight each other, or stuff like that, because I feel like that's a very tempting kind of matchups. If we have no choice, if I find a Pokemon where just like I give up, I will do it, but we're gonna avoid them as much as possible. So, with all that said, now I can finally read that comment. This is probably gonna be the hardest, since a lot of the Pokemon from Gen 9 don't have any matchups, nor do they compare to others easily, outside of like 4 of them. Honestly, a lot of the modern generation are like that. A lot of Pokemons are like that, to be honest. Like there's like this is the case for like every gen mostly. Like I remember like a bunch of them, even the previous generation. Even the previous generation had a bunch of matchups where I was like, what the fuck do I even do? What the fuck do we even give them? So like, I'm confident that we can find some silly matchups, some silly characters that can compare. Without further ado, I think it's gonna be time we begin. We could reliably just get Poppy versus. We're gonna talk about it, I think. I'm going to go down the list and then I'm going to go down the list and then we'll talk about Poppy versus Tinkaton. Since that's the big Gen 9 matchup. It definitely has a spot. We'll see if there's like alternatives, but I do have some ideas in mind here and there. This is actually the only idea I have here and there. Now that I think about it, I haven't like. I think where this is going to be complicated. First, it's going to be. The big challenge is going to be like the Paradox Pokemon first, and the Paradox Pokemon, and the fact that when I was doing this list, I didn't think of any matchup, because usually when I do this, when I do those lists, usually I would think like, I keep like thinking about what kind of matchup, what kind of character I can compare, like in the back of my head. Here, I don't think I've done that. I've only just inserted the Pokemons, and I just didn't think about anything, so. We'll see. And for that, and in order to see, we need to open good old Google. By the way, I think you can hear that, but when I open, there's a funny sound when I installed Opera GX. as a new browser, and so whenever I open a tab, I put a little mod that makes a little cute sound, and when I close one as well. So you know. So let's begin already, because it's starting to be a lot. Well, actually, there was a mistake. I don't know. Anyway, let's open Google. Maybe that's better. That's better. So I can see. So chat can still be. We can still see the chat on the screen. Okay. Enough time wasted. Death Battle 4. Is there any opponent for Meowscarada? It's always like kind of a mouthful of a Pokemon. I always keep I keep saying Meowscara because funny mascara or something like that. But it's always the DA at the end that. Okay, what do we have in the Death Battle Fanon wiki? Has only like only 3 matchups. We're not gonna there's only 3 matchups on the Death Battle Fanon wiki. So I'm only seeing Cat Noir from Miraculous, Mysterio. Like the Marvel Mysterio? That's kind of... I mean, I guess... Prestidigitation thing? Sorry, I do not know how to pronounce that word in English. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. There we go. That's like... I guess that's the theme, but like... Mysterio's on a whole other level. Well, I guess Meowscarada has like magic power, and like the third matchup is Puss in Boots, but I don't. Well, Puss in Boots does sound kind of appealing. The most popular for Meowscarada appears to be Meowskulls from Fortnite. Oh no! Oh no, Fortnite. What's the connection? Let's see. Let me see. Both anthropophagic cats who made their debut in their respective games in the year 2022. I don't care about that. Both anthropozoid cats at first displeased the fandom of their respective games. I don't give a shit about that. All this changed when this character was completely revealed, when the final form. Don't give a shit about that. This event woke up something in fan. I don't even give a shit about that. Both anthropophagical cats have the onomatopoeia of the sound that cats make with their names. I don't know how to explain it, but hey, they both have that. You like what you see, huh, Persona? Yeah, nope. Nope. That is a hard nope. Hold on, I can't see chats. Under the umbrella, hello, presentation. No, prestidigitation. The shit that magicians do with like cards and hand tricks, you know, magic tricks. That's what I was referring to. Floragato versus Puss in Boots. That already sounds like a downgrade. Well, how does Floragato actually fight? I think doesn't he fight with something? No, he fights with a. No, Floragato fights with a yo-yo, right? Yeah, it's got a yo-yo. It doesn't. I don't know why I had in mind that it had a sword or something. Also, Master Pink, hello. Thank you for coming. Yeah, prestigitation or whatever. It's like a longer word. I know it's a spell in D&D, so that's where I got it from. Well, that's kind of a that's a weak start. I'm not a very big fan of I'm not a huge fan of the matchups we have so far. I'm saying Morgana from Persona 4, sorry. Well, no, actually it's Persona 5. No, it's Persona 5, right? I'm not an idiot. They look similar and same size. Yeah, but it's about the vibe, you know. It's better to find a connecting vibe, just rather than like purely appearance. Like I'm good with a cat fight, but like it has to have a meaning, you know, a little something. Morgana, cat thief, 2 masked cats, full of mystery, pizzazz. Not to mention, best kind of allies you can ask for. That sounds fun. I feel like we've had Morgana on these types of... I'm going to present the matchup because, so you can see who I'm talking about. We should get a modern mystery dungeon game that includes Gen 9 Pokemon as characters. I could see a Floragato being cats similar to Grovyle in that style of game. That would be kind of cool. That's true. Or like, what could be, because like obviously if it were a mystery dungeon. If it were a mystery dungeon, they would give you the latest Pokemon, so they would give you like the Gen 9 as like the main protagonist. So maybe they would have to get a Pokemon from a previous gen to kind of stand out. Kind of like what they did with Grovyle. I think the current generation at the time was like Gen 4 or so. Yeah, Gen 4. So they got a Gen 3 Pokemon, so I guess it would be like a Galar Pokemon? A Gen 8 Pokemon? Could be like a Inteleon or something. It could be cool. Yeah, it could be cool to have like Inteleon as the human character who helps you who helps you from the future or whatever. Okay, but outside of that, no, I'm not entirely convinced by Meowscarada. I'm seeing Chloroline from Kirby. That does have a Chloroline from Kirby. That can sound like a fun matchup because they're both like circus themed. They're both circus themed cats. You know what I mean? There's a slight extra pizzazz about that. No, not hot cat. Not hot cats. We're trying to be mature about this. Okay, we're trying to be a little civilized about it. As much as no, they're not Furbic. Sure, whatever. Sure. You know what? I'm trying to raise you better than this. I'm trying to raise you better than this. I want a community of furry with taste. Chloroline. Alright, with that, now we can go on with good old Fuecoco. That's my starter, Skeledirge. I fucking love Skeledirge in Scarlet and Oh, and I think I found the perfect matchup, like, first try. That is incredible. That's very funny. I think obviously I would prefer another character for that opponent, but let's just see the alternatives before I say anything. There's a good old Monster Hunter. We like those. Pokemon versus Monster Hunter is a very, very popular combination when you want to find matchups for like every Pokemon. You're like, Monster Hunter is kind of like this, kind of like similar with all the monsters and stuff. Cat Noir versus Masquerada. I'm not a huge fan of it, Akira Yamaguchi. Hello, by the way. We've seen it earlier. I'm not like, and I'm not very crazy about it. So, let's see a good old. Okay, let's see the matchups that we have so far. I found Skeledirge versus Agnector from Monster Hunter, Requiem of Leviathan. I like the name of that. Core theme. Fiery reptilian creatures from popular franchises with a heavy focus on monsters. Both of our franchises heavily revolving around monsters. I don't give a shit about that. Fully grown evolved form. I care a little less about that, because you can say it's the final form of singing reptiles. Singing fire reptiles. Red-orange, don't give a shit. Being based on the Nile Crocodile. Possess signature fire attack. Scorches foes, a torch song, fire off a laser-like lava beam. Okay. Both weaponize their voice. Skeledirge is a singing Pokemon, and its signature move is a fiery song. But what about Agnector? Like most large monsters, can emit an extremely loud roar, which can cause nearby hunters to cower, leaving them vulnerable. That's called a roar. That's not weaponized. Like when you talk like weaponizing your voice, you must mean like Dovahkiin, you know, like weaponized voice. It's a later one, but I actually, sorry, you got the little emoji. You got the little emoji back. You got the little emoji hiding your comments. I actually found a really cool matchup for a Pokemon. Well, you know what? If you can stick around long enough, you can drop it when we talk about it, or you can drop it now if you want. Singing crocodiles. Under the umbrella. Under the umbrella. He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on, because that's actually the first matchup I found. Singing crocodiles. Bah! Skeledirge versus Vector. Is there any objection? Because I honestly really like this. I actually really like this. You know, well, no, actually, Vector does use like his voice as like weapon. A singing voice is like an actual weapon. Because I know there's the ultimate in Sonic Heroes, but I think in Sonic Generation he also uses his voice as like projectiles. So I think that can I'm liking this one. Unless there's any objection, I think I'm gonna go with that. I think there's definitely better matchups for Vector specifically, notably with the whole like detective aspect of his character. But that's very funny. That's a very good one, I think. Now it's time for Quaquaval. Good old Quaquaval. Pingolion's bottom. I like it. I prefer a matchup with all three members of Team Chaotix, but Skeletor versus Vector sounds great as a DBX. I agree. I actually agree. I think Team Chaotix would be a great. It would be a very interesting addition for like a team tag death battle. It's a very strong contendant. Contendant? Yes, for a team tag death battle. Let's see. Oh, I'm only seeing like one matchup for Quaquaval that isn't a Pokemon Battle Royale, and I'm not sure about this. Quaquaval versus Gabiru. From that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I know that's a bit of a popular manga. That's a popular light novel. Light novel or manga? I think it's a light novel. I'm not sure. Apparently there's a difference. That's Peak. I'm seeing Master Pink saying it's Peak. I don't know why, so let's see. All I have is 2 confident water users who like dancing. Okay, dancing water user, both extremely loyal to their masters. I mean, yeah, it's a Pokemon. That is like, we got singing crocodiles, and we got like dancing water user. That fits. I like it. I'm only hesitant because I'm not familiar with that time I got reincarnated as a slime or something. Yeah. Oh god, Quaquaval is dead. I think we're not gonna worry about that. Because I think if we worry about that, like, that's gonna cut half of our options. How is it called? Gabiru. From that time I was reincarnated as your mom. Boom. Absolutely destroyed. I didn't even spell it. I forgot an entire word. There you go. You know, just for the thing to, just so that the entire matchup can fit. There you go. Okay, so we got all 3 starters, which is actually a strong start. Now it's time for this, the complex one. It's time for the little challenge. Oinkologne. Where do you even? How do you even start? Or Lechonk. You're not wrong. Not wrong. You wanna know how bad it sounds? You wanna know how bad it is? I typed Death Battle Oinkologne. And actually, and like, my fan art is one of the first thing you find on Google Image by typing Death Battle Oinkologne. So, yikes. I'm seeing Cosmic Cat suggesting Lechonk versus Wilbur from Charlotte's Web. Let me see, Charlotte Web. Wilbur. Oh, okay, he's an actual pig. Okay. I mean, sure. Does he even fight? Does Wilbur even fight? Does Wilbur even have like a fighting prowess? I don't remember, like, I think I remember watching this movie or whatever when I was a kid, and I don't remember him, like, taking on a lot of things, so. He did. He did defeat a fox in the cartoon sequel. Okay. Not even a little bit, but what else we gonna get? We can believe there's gotta be a pig thing somewhere. I kind of want to find a matchup for Oinkolon because like it was actually like one of my main during when I played Scarlet. It was a surprisingly effective ground Pokemon. Like not a ground type Pokemon, it's a normal type, but like a Pokemon with potential ground type attacks. There's a pig from Seven Deadly Sins. Let me see that. Again, also you have to. Oh yeah, Hawk. I think I've seen something like that in the comments. Hawks versus Oinkolon. Oh, we might have something. LeChonk versus a pig from Angry Bird. Honestly, well, let me see this Hawk character. Is a talking pig, a melodious companion, and the custodian of the Boar Hats Bar, who helps clean up the disgusting food scrap left by customers. Later revealed to be a pig-like creature from Purgatory, who was stolen as an infant by the Demon King to spy on Meliodas. Okay. Abilities. Transpork. After his training in Istar, Hawk developed the ability to absorb the ability and characteristic of anything he eats that has magic powers. The transformation disappears when he excretes the food. So Tyrant Dragon, okay. That sounds funny. He's like a little Kirby thing. I like that. I like that. Maybe it's more fitting for like LeChonk or something. Because I feel like because like the thing with Oinkolon is that the concept of Oinkolon is that it's not just a pig. It's not just a pig. It's a contest pig. You know, it's a beauty contest pig. So it has to be a fancy pig. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, Hawk is I like Hawk. I think it's got a little potential. Plus, I can see like Skyfish after eating Skyfish roast. Hawk's hind legs are replaced with a caudal fin. While his back is adorned with a dorsal fins, front leg changed to bird's wing. Oh, Super Porkloin Illusion dashes in a hop in high speed, creating intangible clones of himself. Rolling a ham attack. All clean. Meat darkness. Final pork stomping. Forget meal, claimed to be a forbidden technique. The technique allows him to conceal his presence completely and attack the opponent's blind spot. Those sounds like Pokemon moves. Let's do it. Let's do LeChonk versus Hawk. Deadly Sins. I'm liking it, but I think like LeChonk sounds like a more fitting opponent versus instead of Oinkolon. I think that fits a little more. Beauty contest pig. Oinkolon versus Miss Piggy. Yeah, but we're kind of getting the opposite problem now. Is that Miss Piggy is too fancy. She's like an anthro pig, not an actual pig like Oinkolon. But that is it's kind of close. It's closer. But I think I prefer LeChonk versus I think I prefer LeChonk versus Hawk a little better. I think I like it a little better. Just like not by much. Okay, Spidops and Tarantula. I actually forgot how they. Oh, isn't that the? Oh, I think it's the spider with like the. With not the web, but like the little string, who plays with all kind of strings and shit like that. This one's gonna be hard. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I don't even want to try Spidops. Versus Solid Snake? Or Anansi from Miraculous. Who the fuck is this Anansi? Miraculous, Ladybug, Anansi. Oh, that's an actual spider guy. Akumatize from Miraculous Ladybug and the Akumatizer form of me. Can shoot web from her mouth that she uses to trap people. She's known to be able to climb vertical surfaces with her sticky grip. Because a spider fiend villain, she has 6 arms and 2. We'll consider it. Charlotte's versus from Charlotte's Web. that would be a bit of a stomp. That would be a bit of a stomp. Oh, wait, you think that's why they made them no. You think that's why they made them like side by side? You think that's why they put the pig right next to the spider in the Pokemon decks? Holy shit, we might have like I think we just like unfolded like a 5D reference, 5D chess reference or something. Potted Plant, hello. Spider versus a squat team. Anansi from Akan mythology is actually a trickster and story god. Fun fact. Okay, that sounds cool. I think, have I seen Spidops versus Solid Snake? Nah. I feel like Anansi. Is Spidops even? What kind of spider is Spidops actually? Trivia. Shares its category with Stunfisk. It's based on an ogre-faced spider. I'm disappointed. It does not have the face of an ogre. It looks more like. Oh god, it looks. Oh god, it looks deep fried. It looks like a deep fried spider. Look at that. Sorry if you have like arachnophobia. I should have thought about it. But if you're arachnophobes, I apologize. But he looks deep fried, which is I don't know how I feel about that. Well, so far we don't have anything else than the Anansi guy. You know what? This is our first miraculous matchup of the day, so I think I'm gonna be merciful. I think Anansi from Miraculous. It's a funny one. Titans versus Unicron Death Battle, Skibidi Wars versus. I'm not even gonna bother reading that. No, don't even bother posting it twice, Dynara. Like, I'm not reading your stuff. I'm not reading your matchup. Kind of tangential, but Ogre Face Spider versus Death's Head Hawkmoth. I don't even know what this is. Ogre Face, just imagine just walking into the forest on a hike. You look to the left, and a member of the horde is there. Well, he would show up if it were playable. Where's my Stone Mole ogres? Where are my playable Stone Mole? My Stone Mole ogres? When are we gonna get where are playable ogres, Blizzard? God damn it. Anyway, low kicks. What do we have for low kicks? We have a bug. We have a bug that kicks stuff. You don't. Well, actually, I don't need to look too deep for that one, because like, it's literally a Kamen Rider. So let's just. Well, which one? Because I'm seeing like Kamen Rider Nigo, which I feel like I should not have said that out loud, because like this can be a very dangerous word if you're not careful with your language. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, Mantis from Kung Fu Panda against Spidops? That could be a good idea. Or low kicks. Yeah, because low kicks is actually Mantis. Well, is it the low? Is it Is it the Mantis? Yeah, I always thought I always thought it was a grasshopper. So yeah, it's a cricket. It's a grasshopper, to be precise. So like, doesn't fit as well, but like also kung fu bugs. I kind of get it. What about this Kamen Rider thing? Not really a deep MU this time, mostly because of Gen 9 Mon low kicks. Ichigo, but I don't feel like it should compete with America. Seriously, KR Ichigo, grasshopper themed fighters have some sort of relation to evil, have a good knowledge of martial arts. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Kamen Rider Nigo from good old Kamen Rider. I think it's a good. I think it's good enough. Harriet from Ruby? Okay, so remind me who our Harriet is. Oh, she's that's her. Okay, yeah, the Harriet Bree. Okay, yeah. She's the kick Atlas cop specialist, whatever. Makes. I mean, yeah, kicks makes sense. What do we have? Harriet versus Palm Nuts? Battle of Electric Rabbits. For good old Palm Nuts. Could be a good idea. Is she really rabbit themed? I don't really have this vibe from her. I mean, Yeah, she's got kicks and stuff, so like rabbits, but um sorry if you're not gonna if you're not gonna play along, like if you're not gonna play along, I'm not gonna play with you. Like you get in the corner. Harriet versus Tenya Lida kind of vibes with me as a general idea. Let me go back to it. I'm seeing a lot of Harriet versus Miriko from My Hero Academia, so I don't know if there's a popular theme about it. High-ranking female combatants of a respective fighter consisting organization. Both share a loud and overly active nature alongside an inherent connection to fighting spirits, a thing as well as combat as a whole. Lax and cocky personality. Any points. Stubbornness can be seen in how other grids, spared personality, fantastic close combat capabilities. Empowerments with superbly enhanced movement and leg usability. Like these empowerments and enhanced senses. Okay, there's a bit less than I thought there would be. She has electric charge, and Palmot will have Palmot has a wild charge, which is an electric attack. I guess it works enough. Harriet is a rabbit fauna. Really? I really don't get that vibe from her. Well, I guess faunas are kind of like, they're kind of subtle, but like, I don't see the rabbit part in her. Maybe it's because I'm so used to bunny women being like portrayed as having the giant ass ears, and like here she just like, I guess she has like 2 locks of hair upward, but it's not like long enough to be like bunny ears. I guess it kind of works. I'm gonna let me just see, because I haven't typed Palmot into Google like at all. Well, outside of like a Pikachu battle royale, there's nothing else. So let's just call it based on the tortoise and the hare story. Well, I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. I believe. Isn't Palmot mainly a healer Pokemon? It has a move where it can revive another member of your party, I believe. I mean, a lot of Pokemon have well, actually, a healer Pokemon. That's an interesting concept. Lightning healer, I guess. Electric healer. I guess that would work. Well, no, I'm not talking about the. Sorry, I'm not talking about the healer bits. But, well, that could work as a theme, but I don't have any opponent in mind. Well, Harriet it is. Oh, God. Tandem Mouse and Mouse Hold. You know what? I actually have the. You know what? I actually have the perfect. Matchup for that. There you go. No, let's see. I saw a similar joke with I saw a similar joke in the chat, so I felt inspired. It's a very new thing on the internet. Okay, so like, I'm posting Death Metal mouse hold. There's not a single image with mouse hold outside of like Pokemon trading cards. So I don't think Death Metal. I don't think anyone has an idea for mouse hold, and for good reasons. Oh. I've got a stupid idea, chat. Excuse me. What about... This is gonna be stupid. What about Mousehold versus the Healer family from Bluey? Because they're technically 4. They're both technically a family of 4. Alright, I got a shore so far, so it's kind of. I got it. You know, because like if I go like the other theme with mouse hold is sex, so I kind of want to avoid that part. Give me a second. I'm taking a drink. Alright! That's stupid enough, it works. Mousehold versus Point Crow's chat? For an explanation, Point Crow's chat has a joke about killing a family of 4, and Mousehold is a family of 4. You mean Point Crow's cat? It's not as good as Peppa Pig versus Bluey, obviously. I actually never thought about that. My water bottle falls on its head by how good of a mashup it is. it's dumb. We'll say it's good. We'll say it's good. Good old Fido and Dash Bun, sorry. Do people even like Dash Spun? How do you even like? It's a candy dog. No, it's a bread dog. Fun fact: Peppa Pig is 7 feet tall. What the fuck? Is that fucking true? Let me look it up, because bullshit. Peppa Pig wiki. Peppa Pig wiki. Their characters. Frequently existing characters. Main characters. Peppa Pig. First appearance, relatives, friends, voice actors. So there's no indication of a size. Fido versus Genji from Shrek. That's a good idea. I feel like that could have been a matchup for All Creamy, but well, I feel like I would have complained. Like All Creamy is like, oh, it's cream, it's pastry, and Genji is like gingerbread. So like it's bread, so yeah, I would have been annoying like that. So let's go with Fido versus Genji from Shrek, but I'm not entirely convinced. Peppa's little brother George is 4 feet tall. Mommy Pig is 11 feet tall, and Daddy Pig is 14 feet tall. I want documented evidence of that, because give me a second. I need to confirm this, because this is bullshit. No, she's 3 feet. She's 3 feet and 9 inches. You absolute fuck. You lying bastard. Me when I spread propaganda. And me when I consume it vividly. God. Someone calculated that height. Just look at the official chart, man. Like, based on what? Can't believe I wasted my time on this. I think Dashbone versus Nekopan? Who the fuck is Nekopan? I feel like I'm typing something very cursed in the. Oh, it's a bread cat. Well, does it go any further than just being a meme? It doesn't look like it's anything more than just like. It doesn't sound like it's anything more than a little meme, so no. Which is sad. It could have worked. We could have gone somewhere, you know. Bread dog versus cat bread, or some shit like that. Could have been really cute. Could have made a cute matchup. I've seen Ren Amaki versus from Sword Hero versus Cerulege. Go back to the previous gen where Cerulege. Well, no, actually, no. Sure, sorry, I mixed up with the with Aegislash, or like the Doublade. I mixed with Doublade. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cerulege is the armor guy. Gotta go. See ya. See ya. Thank you. See ya under the umbrella. Thank you for participating. It was fun. It's kind of a joke, but it's a calculation made by actual comparisons. Go the world around them and conspire to their house. But someone got dog sleep with. Well, outside of Genji, like, it's not gonna. I don't feel like we're gonna find anything more. So let's move on to Arboliva. Arboliva. She telling the truth, so Arboliva. It's a bunch of olives. Go find a character that is just a bunch of olives. Didn't I see an Arboliva matchup a little higher in the chat? It was somewhere. I feel like I've seen an Arboliva versus maybe a tree bird monster in Monster Hunter. I don't really know that. I can't tell you if there's even a bird. Olive Garden. Is there even an Olive Garden mascots? Let me watch that. Because like if it has a mascot or something, I would definitely. Ollie and Friends. That's all I can. That's all I'm seeing so far. Which I don't know if it's I don't know if it goes. I don't know if it goes very far. Arboliva steps into an Olive Garden and fucking dies. Does it? I'm typing like Ollie and Friends and stuff. There's nothing that appears, or at least like the one website that I find, like, it does not want to open. So I can't find anything. Yeah, it doesn't want to. Any links, like, refuses to open. So. Ooh. Don't do that. All the olives? Small olive? Okay, no, you're just shitting with me. Okay, that's just... Oh, Ole olives. It's just, It's just a product, so like it doesn't... It's not an actual, like, mascot or a character or something. I want to go with, like, Arboliva versus Oli and Friend from Olive's Garden, because I think that was really stupid. Oli the Olive. Maybe if I type that in the finding a little more. I think. Yep, no, it's got the same result. I'm still gonna give it Arboliva. Or maybe Smoliv. Let's put Smoliv versus Oli the Olive from Olive Garden. That's very stupid, but this is kind of what this stream is about. Not as good as Olive Garden versus Reps Lobster anyway, but what is it with coming up with like those? What is it with coming up with like those sudden matchups I've never heard of? God, is there anyone that even cares about squawkability? I feel like it's just what's his name in English? Fuck, I forgot. Squawkabilly, sorry. Does anyone even care about Squawkabilly? Like, no one gives a shit, right? About Squawkabilly. Cause like, wait, what's... Oh shit, I forgot the name of the Pokemon in English. Cause like, he looks like a... He looks like he looks like the dollar store version of the the Gen 4 parrot Pokemon. I forgot the Chatot? I think that's its name. Yeah, Chatot. Yeah, Chatot. I feel like it's a weaker Chatot. Oh, Yago. Yago from Aladdin. Yo, that's a deep cut. I like it. I kinda like it. Yago from I kinda like that actually. Well, I don't think Yago fights anyone. I think but like he would have like slapstick humor. I feel he would have slapstick durability. So I guess he could stand out. He could stand his own, sorta, kinda. But that's a deep cut one. I like this one. First Captain Celino. Captain Celino from My Little Pony. Oh, you mean the parrot? The parrot? Yeah, the Sky Pirate. A bit too. Nah, a bit too antro for this kind of matchup. Or Blue from Rio. Actually, Blue versus Yago would kind of slap. Blue versus Yago kind of slaps when you think about it. You know, it's got like hero versus villain comparison. It kind of goes. I'm gonna have to keep this one in the back of my head. Garganuckle, Knuckle Stack, Minecraft, the Minecraft person. Cinderblock from Teen Titans or Stoneheart from Miraculous is a perfect. Remind me who Cinderblock is? Let me see. Teen Titans, Cinderblock. Alright, I see where you're, I kinda see where you're going. A huge possessed stone statue, his power is nearly unmatchable. It's a Teen Titans villain. Okay, I like what you're cooking. Dinara, you are not playing the game. You're not playing the game. I am not taking any matchup that does not have Pokemon, so goodbye. You've been warned. Yeah, I thought about the Minecraft sheep versus Knuckle Stack. I do like this guy, Cinderblock. I do like this Cinderblock DC guy. Does he even appear in DC Comics? Let me see. Because like I see like one page of a comic book, but it mostly looks like a very Teen Titan exclusive character. Cinderblock. It is in the New Earth apparently. A giant Teen Titan villain, apparently made of concrete. It sounds like it fits. It's a big block golem, rock golem fight. I like it. My neurons activate when it does that. It actually sounds pretty funny. Ooh, the Iron Golem from Minecraft is also a good one. Oh, actually, this kind of slaps. Oh yeah, actually, Minecraft, Iron Golem. Remind me of his design real quick, but it kind of fucks. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. I like the cartoon version since DC Comics sounds hard. I figured, but Registeel versus Registeel is cool. Don't you mean Registeel versus the Iron Golem? I feel like it fits more if it's Garganakle, because there's like the whole Minecraft joke. Plus, like, you don't need to pull like a weaker version or something like that. So I think I'm liking it. Yeah, that's a solid one. That's a very solid one. I like it. I think it's fun. Okay, Armor Rouge and Cerulege. This one's gonna be a complicated one because this is technically one Pokemon that splits into two different Pokemon, and they're both very popular. And I think I've seen someone ask, is like, the Cerulege and Armor Rouge are gonna get are gonna be exclusive or treated as the same Pokemon. I'm going to include them as like one Pokemon, but I'm going to check for both. To make like sure to make sure that, like, you know, they both have a okay, so there's Armor Rouge versus Arm Legion, that like someone's been posting for a while. Who the fuck is Arm Legion? Astral Chain. Let me see. Arm Legion from Astral Chain. Okay, it was the first. Yeah, okay, it's one of the first matchups I'm seeing being requested. I'm seeing a certain Laxi from Dragalia Ghost. I'm seeing no, Dragalia Lost, and Bishamon from Darkstalkers, which I guess like Dark Samurai, but I prefer Bishamon versus Nightmare personally. Born from Cursed Armors, these two Spectres of the Nights will show their mastery of the blade. But Bishamon's not really. It's not really a ghost. It's not really a. Well. It's not. Bishamon's not really a ghost. It's like a demon who has the shape of an armor. And it actually creates a body of its own using the souls it had devoured. Which is very similar to Nightmare, actually. I'm seeing Ranamaki versus maybe Cerulege. Okay, I'm gonna watch that. Okay, he's got the very typical, like, anime swordman vibe. With blue eyes. There's definitely a similar vibe with, like, Cerulege. Let me see for Armor Rouge. Arm Legion. What is the connection of this one? Core theme: ethereal beings who attack with specialized arms, commanded. Armor Rouge and the Armor Legion somewhat similar in appearance, being two-legged entity. Large arms, whatever. counterparts. Both can fight without their masters. Wild Armor Rouge to exist. Okay. Let me see a full picture of the guy. Renamaki, who's a villain apparently. Great, I've got an empty fucking wiki. Rising of the Shield Hero. Let's go. Summon to another world to serve as the Sword Hero. Shit. Any ability thing that I can look up? Powers and abilities. Rosary begin training swordplay with Leclerc. Offensive abilities, shooting stars, treasure swords with magic. Releases flashes of stars, right hand, uses list into the average. This won't be chosen because it's Pokemon versus Pokemon, but Armor Rouge versus Roulette is actually a fun debate I've had with friends. I can see why. I can see and yeah, it was definitely like it's one of those matchups I was thinking about. Like it's those matchups where like two Pokemons, like they have literally their own rivalries in like within their designs. Within the thought process of their creation, like there are Pokemons that are literally created to be put against each other or like together or whatever. So it makes sense that it would be kind of a popular matchup. Sword. Not gonna lie, I like the Cerulege versus Renamaki more than I like Armor Rouge versus Arm Legion. I'm gonna be real with you. Armor Rouge versus Mega Man, it's a bit too easy. I feel like you should put Armor Rouge against another Mega Man inspired character, you know what I mean? Also, Flame Edge is a fire attack, and Several Edge has fire attacks. Yeah, I can definitely see that for Renamaki. Proto Man? That's not what I meant. You know what? It's my fault. I didn't lower the bar enough. I'm not talking like not Mega Man characters. I think Mega Man characters are the same. Should have put the bar. Should have put the bar lower. That's my fault. But yeah, like Cerulege versus Renamaki, I guess edgy fire sword users, like that can work. I'm not like entirely against it. Yeah. Let's go with Cerulege versus good old Renamaki. This is gonna be confirmed from Rising of the Shield Hero. Okay, belly bolts. What the fuck do we do with belly bolts? Well, I'm seeing I'm seeing Helix from ARMS, but I Doesn't have any connections? Okay, fuck off. Even the creator of this matchup is like, yeah, it's pretty trash. So I'm like, not even gonna bother. God, there's a lot of electric Pokemon. Like, there's Kilowatt Roll there. There's Belly Bolts. It's kind of full. We've had like we've had Palmots, but like that's normal. I don't know. It's a lot of electric Pokemon in roughly in the same place. Kermit the Frog. That's gonna be the answer to every frog, isn't it? I feel like we already have Kermit as like a character like from the other gens. Just like out of the two streams, no, out of the other streams, like we probably have Kermit like twice or something. I suggest we skip Belly Bolts for a while. I don't even know if Kilowatt Roll is even like. Yeah, no, there's nothing. There's nothing there as well, so it's I mean, what matchup do you want? Like, it's a bird that shoots lightning. Like, it's not entirely versus Kilowatt Roll versus Niue from Jujutsu Kaisen, or Electric Bird from Ultraman. I feel like Electric Bird is gonna be too big, but let's see. Because isn't Ultraman like a kaiju guy? I'm not sure. Am I like mixing two characters? Yeah, no. It's a kaiju, so it's gonna be way too. Yeah, it's gonna be too big. Yeah, Ultraman is like the kaiju superhero thing. It's not gonna work. But like Niue from Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, it looks like a. Ooh, it looks like a bird man. That's creepy. Niue is a winged Shikigami of the 10 shadows taking passed down for. Oh, so it's not even a character. It's a fucking attack. It's literally a summon. It's literally someone's summon. It's not even like. Do I consider Kilowatt Roll a regional bird? Isn't he? I think he is. I'm not sure. I can't think of any Gen 9 bird so far. I would say it's the regional bird, but I'm not sure. I think it is, but like that's not. Yeah, not entirely sure about that. What about Mabustiff? What about Mabustiff? Let's see. Mabustiff. There's one matchup, which is Annie and Dog versus Arvin and his Mabustiff. Annie and Dog from King Kong. Yeah, I feel like the dog is a little too big. I feel like it's one of those. That's a little... There's kind of a size difference between the two. Plus, like, one was, like, barely living, so... Let's... I spent hours preventing him from dying, so let's not add to injury. But I'm seeing Cujo. I don't know who that is, but someone on Reddit is also looking for an opponent from the Bustiff. Mangling Mutt from Yokai Watch. Mangly Mutt Yokai. I'm gonna say Yokai. I think it's gonna. Oh, it's that. Yeah, it's that like dog with a dude's face on it. Who the fuck is Old Yeller? Oh. Again with the real-life dog? Again with the movie animal? It's not gonna... Depressing dog movie? Yeah. Sorry, I'm still reading like I'm reading this Annie and Dog versus Arvin in the Bustiff. Entire childhood due to either being stranded or abandoned. A parent choosing work over their own child. Hounds being a more monstrous breed will make it interesting. Yeah, okay, so we're just like dogs that are more present for them than their parents were, so I mean, why not? But like, sounds a little depressing. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to give up on this one again. Grafayai or Shrudel, the good old tag artist, good old street artist Lemmer. Punch Monkey from Crudes, or not gonna get picked, but wait, no. Old Yeller is a dog that died due to an illness, and Aniston is saved from its illness. Well, that sounds depressing. Like, in Scarlet, Mabustiff actually gets saved, so it's not like. Not gonna get picked. Oh, wait, I'll throw in Senji versus Arvin out there because I'm out of ideas. I mean, it has to stay with it has to stay within the context of Mabustiff. It has to stick more with Mabustiff, I guess. Grafayai versus King Julian. I mean, that is fair. I mean, you have Lemmer, but it doesn't go that far. I'm not. Excuse me. I've got the spontaneous yawning sometimes. I was thinking like something stupid like Jet from Jet Set Radio because of the tag thing. But I feel like Jet would have better even within this theme, you know what I mean? But I don't really know what to add for this. It's just King Julian. Fits, but King Julian versus Emperor Cusco superiority. I mean, if we have to believe in like every matchup superiority, we wouldn't be able to. We wouldn't be able to fit all those matchups because I feel like there's way better for every single one of these characters so far. Well, outside of the maybe outside of the starters. Well, actually, 2 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Red Vegemon? Red Vegemon. The fuck is Red Vegemon? Sounds like a bad vegan villain. That's because it is great. For Scovillain, the pepper guy, or the red pepper guy. I mean, I can see it. I'm keeping this in the back of my head when we get there. You know what? I'm gonna give up for Grafaiai again. Because I don't have a... Well, maybe... fuck it. Let's put it King Julian. He probably has something to... It's probably stupid, but hey, that's the point of this stream. Alright, I really want a matchup for Bramblegast. That was one of my main during in my first playthrough. I think Bramblegast and Bramblin is it's a really cool Pokemon. I really like them. Later on, but I remember that you put... Yep, we'll talk about this matchup. We'll talk about this matchup, definitely, because I really want it. Is there a death battle with Bramblegast? Not at all. Not at all. Oh boy. The tumbleweed from every Hollywood Western movie. You know, I kind of want to do. Let's do Bramblegast versus a composite of the tumbleweed. You know, let's do that. I feel like you can pull off some shit just by like a tumbleweed being somewhere in a cartoon where it's not supposed to be, or some shit. Yeah, it can ramp up, you know. Shit, it's not opening anything. Bramblegast versus composite tumbleweed. Hollywood. or like Western media. Some shit like that. Versus a digital tumbleweed. Eh. Okay. Toadschool and Toadscruel. We're entering a very touchy subject, which are Pokemons that look like other Pokemons, but they're not a regional variant or anything. I decided to include them because they're technically not the same Pokemon, but they're also very tied to those Pokemon, so I don't know if I should have included them earlier. But I mean, come on, it's Toadstool, like, it's this little running guy. It's the little running guy. It's the funny running guy. So, Toadstool versus Usain Bolt. No, it's gotta be another guy with like, it's gotta be another like funny running meme thing. You know what I mean? It has to be Toadstool versus something. With the stupidest run you can think of. Tentacruel versus Toadstool is the fries thing that comes to mind. It actually seems like a fun debate, even though it won't be picked. Again, won't be the first, not fries. I mean, it could be the fries. It is definitely the fries. Like, it is definitely the fries, as in like it's crispy. It's the good shit, you know. But yeah. Excuse me again. It's gotta be something like Toadstool versus the Roadrunner. No, because like when the Roadrunner runs around, it's actually impressive, you know. When Toadstool runs, it's like the silliest shit you've ever seen. So it's kind of, I don't know. See, like, it's the funny runner, man. What is this? It's so cool. Anyway. Not sure about this one. Goofy running away with fear. Toadstool versus Shaggy. I feel like we've done Shaggy. Or maybe we've done like Scooby-Doo in we've done Scooby-Doo during one of those streams. Or Scrappy-Doo, I think we did. I think we did Scrappy-Doo in one of those streams. I don't know what's happening. I've got a. I need to consume more caffeine. I need to consume more caffeine to prevent the yawning. I can't think of any meme right now. That's annoying. Or like a silly run like that. This is upsetting. I'm gonna put this one on halt and move to another Pokemon. But yeah. Alright, Clough. Great. I'm typing Clough, like Death Battle Clough, and it's giving me like a completely unrelated matchup between two fat guy. So I don't know what to think of that. The Crab Rave. I feel no, but the Crab Rave is too small. You know, it's gotta be like a big ass lad. It's gotta be a big crab lad, not Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab would be like too small for it to actually work. Even if you go the SpongeBob versus Aquaman, like Clough is actually like a big chunk thing. Tamatoa? If you take like the ancients, if you take the ancient Clough, it kind of works. It kind of works. I've also I feel like we've used Tamatoa before, but I'm not against reusing him for an excuse like that. Tamatoa from Moana. I shouldn't move the microphone so much because like it can actually it can actually mess up with my recording. Am I still recording well? Yes. But yeah, no, I'm not against like Tamatoa versus like. Wait, was it ancient Pokemons or like shit? How were they called? Were they like elder Pokemons or some shit like that? Titan Pokemons, thank you. The Titans. Titan Pokemons, yes, not ancients nor elder. Yeah, Titans. You're right. Now, Scovillain, I've actually seen a matchup forward. I think it was like... I've seen a certain like red Digimon. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why this person is worried. I don't know why you're worried about red Digimon. I feel like I'm gonna find that out. I'm gonna find out soon. God. Damn with your cookies. Strengthened version of Digimon. Its entire body has ripened and turned red. Red Digimon boasts formidable powers and intelligence, unlike the unripened Digimon. This red ripened appearance is Digimon's original form. Likely part of the harsher personality has become more crafty and cunning, especially with our Azure breath. Anyone carelessly approaches a red Digimon. Assuming it's a Digimon, surely have a regrettable thing. In the anime, which of the red Digimon tried to feed the children. The red Digimon was one of the controlled Digimon under the controlled Digimon Kaiser. Excuse me. During Gabumon's attempt to attack, red Digimon assaulted him and threw him in the river. Later assaulted Vemon enough for the Dark Tower to crack and enable Gabumon to evolve to Garurumon. Sounds kind of boring. Sounds kind of not great, but also we don't really have I don't think we have a lot of other options for Scovillain, because like it's a fucking chili pepper plants, so we're not gonna go far. Vegemon has fire and grass powers. I guess that works. That's kind of okay. That's kind of turning in its favor. You know what? I don't want to think about it too hard. I don't want to think about it too hard. Shit. Let's go villain. Plus, like, we have a Pokemon versus Digimon, which is kind of cool. There you go. Rapska. What the fuck is a Rapska? Oh, it's this literal shit. It's this literal shit thing. Yes. Ah. You know this Pokemon. I remember catching this Pokemon. I remember like seeing this Pokemon and thought it was a really cool concept until I realized that big pink thing. It's not an eyes, it's just a face and a nose. And now he just looks stupid. Now it's just like he looks horrible. I fucking hate Rellor and Rapska. Like how spicy would Scoville be? You'd think it'd be a ghost pepper, which is something like a jalapeno. Well, it doesn't seem. What's the word in English? Like he barely looks like a. He barely Scoville barely looks like a pepper that is like actually spicy. Like it looks like the pepper I actually cook. Like it looks like the pepper I actually like cut and slice and dice myself and just put in like a tortilla, but they're like not spicy at all. Composite scarab treasure. I don't even want to look up Rapska because, like, I really don't like this Pokemon. Or I'm like so disappointed in this Pokemon and how it looks. I just don't want to acknowledge it. What does Espafra says? Okay, I'm typing Death Metal Espafra and it shows Spyro first. Google is not helping me. The Lady Gaga ostrich? What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? There's an ostrich by Lady Gaga, or is that a cartoon? Wait. Okay, no, I can't seem to find anything, so I'm fortunate. Espafra versus Ninja Ostrich from a Naruto filler. Oh, it's literally an ostrich. Okay, Condor apparently his name is. also known as Lord Ostrich. You know what? You know what? Naruto Ninja Ostrich is fucking hilarious, so I'm gonna give it. Versus Condor Naruto. Just look at Espafrod's and Ostrich with Lady Gaga hair. Oh, I thought we were okay. That's what Espafrod is. I thought you were talking like an actual opponent, like Lady Gaga would actually has an ostrich that she put like fucking clothes on or whatever. Because like that sounds like because that's just a Lady Gaga thing, you know. It just sounds like something she would do. That sounds like something she would just do because it's fucking Lady Gaga. Alright. Tinkaton. I can't think of any possible matchup whatsoever. It's not like Tinkaton's main theme is was a very popular trope that had like 1,000 characters on it related to it. Like, alright, let's stop the pretend just here. Let's just go Tinkaton versus Poppy from League of Legends, because it's been covered by the Death Battle cast. It seems interesting. They seemed interested in it. It's the little gremlin girls with giant hammers. So it's kind of it's funny. It's plus I fucking love Tinkaton. I like Tinkaton. I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. Like very easily. Maybe like who would be next? Who would be like close to Tinkaton? I'm trying to remember all of them. I like Bramblegast a lot. I like Oinkologne. Well, I guess Iron Valiant is very good too. Iron Valiant is a very cool Pokemon as well. But yeah, like Tinkaton, like this is like, I feel like she's the Gen 9 representative for me as well. She's just so silly. For me, it's close between Tinkaton and Tatsugiri. And that's a funny Pokemon as well. That's a funny little guy. I'm not big into Tatsugiri, but I'm more of a fan of Pokemon that like evolves. But anyway, just Tinkaton versus Poppy. Like it's the funny little hammer gal. I think it's very funny. I think it's very good. What about Wug Trio? Did I even find a Duck Trio matchup last time? See, even Google Image doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like when I say Wug Trio to Google, it's like, what the fuck? You mean Duck Trio? Like, what are you even talking about? Oh, god damn it. Oh, Palafin's your favorite. That's cool. I'm not a huge fan of Palafin. You know, that might be a hot take, because like it's a fairly popular Pokemon, but I'm not a huge fan of Palafin. I feel like its design is a little I I don't know. I don't like its design. I feel like there could be more something a little more stylish you could do with a superhero dolphin. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of fun. Well, it's Trio is such a goofy Pokemon, but I still kind of love it. Oh yeah, he's What Trio is like. It's like peak. It's like Toad School level. It's Toad School. It's Toad School level. Silly guy. But I don't think they stand out a lot. Well, I don't think in the context of a death battle, what can you even talk about? You know, what is there to even talk about? So, let's see, Bombardier. I feel like it's the same. I feel like it's even worse. Bombardier, it's a fucking Stoke that drops babies as bombs. Well, not literally babies, but like drops rocks. The same way they would carry babies. It's actually a funny joke, I'm not gonna lie. I like Bombardier, but like it's a bird. What can you say about a bird? The Indian bird. I'm sorry. More like the Indian bird. Am I right? Composite baby stork. No, the baby stork from fucking Mario Yoshi's Island are the ones I thought about. But I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what they do. Fuck it, let's move on to Palafin. I feel like Palafin is I feel like Palafin is a bit more of a following, and thus has a bit more people who would look up some matchups. See, there's a little bit. I'm seeing Mr. Incredible. I'm seeing Dolphmon. I'm seeing All Might. I'm seeing Ho Ho from Puyo Puyo. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I know what Puyo Puyo is, but like, what Ho Ho is. Not a huge fan of All Mights. Excuse me. It seems to be the most popular matchup I'm seeing so far. So, I kinda hate to... I kinda hate doing this to All Might, cause like, I'm not a huge fan of the connection, cause it's like, yeah, they go to like, they go to like weak mode to strong mode, I guess. Yeah, they start off scrawny but turn into like buff superheroes. But like, All Might's scrawny form is... His scrawny form isn't like... how do I say this? How do I say this? It's not so much like All Might's like hiding his identity like Palafin does. It's like his scrawny form is like it's because he's weakened, you know. It's not a form he likes to take, or it's not a form it's not really a form he chooses to go in and out like a flip on a switch, you know. It's not like a Superman take off the glasses or something like that. So I'm not a... Imagine All Might goes to the aquarium and is confronted with a giant dolphin fighter. I mean, like, just imagine any normal anime character just walking up to a zoo and getting, like, and getting attacked by, like, one of the Pokemons, like, you know? I guess this is the best option we have for Paldean. Oh. Excuse me again. I feel like I'm gonna have to submit to popular request, I guess. Oh shit. Paldean versus All Might. Okay. Rev of Room. Does anyone have a Rev of Room matchup? Or a Varoom? Does anyone, like, want to test the might of Rev of Room? It's just a ghost car. No, it's not even a ghost, I think, because it's rock and poison. Yeah, it's a car engine. Goku walks into a Pokemon zoo and gets attacked by a Sunkern. Like, how do you even go about that Rev Room? Like, it's a car engine. Like, what can I even? Lightning McQueen? Nah, not even that. Cause like Lightning McQueen is like, he's like just an actual car. Rev Room is like shit. Lightning McQueen is like, he's like a full car. This is a car engine, you know? This is like the little shit you put at the front of your car. You put inside the front of your car, and you just, it's the part that go vroom. It's just the part that go vroom. It's like you take Lightning McQueen and you rip his heart out like Mortal Kombat style. That's Rev of Room. It's a Team Star Battle Royale. I guess you can do something with like Team Star and they bring out the giant ass fucking car. Hot Wheels, I'm sure they have media you can work with for a battle. But I don't want to pull from fucking Hot Wheels. Even I have my limits. Even I have my standards. A fucking car engine. How do you even? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go Cyclozar. No, it's gonna be even worse. Cause like anything that is related to Cyclozar, it's like anything that is related to a Cyclozar that is interesting, it's tied to both Koraidon and Miraidon. So it's like, you know? How do I even go with Cyclozar? Because like there's already a better version of Cyclozar in this very same game. So like I can't even be interested in Cyclozar. I mean, yeah, I'm seeing Cyclozar versus Yoshi, but I feel like even in the I guess dinosaur mount thing, and they're green. But I feel like Miraidon and I feel like Koraidon makes a worthier opponent, no? I don't care. I don't have the ability. I've lost the ability to care, I think. This is just so Cyclizar. Cyclizar versus Yoshi, sure. Sure. Orfworm. You know, here's what I don't like about Gen 9, is that it's got so much Pokemon that it's just like, it's just one Pokemon, and there's no evolution, there's no story to tell. It's like, it's just this animal, and we made it a Pokemon, and there's no evolution, and there's very little thing else to talk about. Yeah, Yoshi vs. Koraidon is actually a pretty good matchup, right? Well, I guess they do have Toothless. You do make a point. The Toothless would have a bit more of a vibe. I do agree with that, but Yoshi's kind of cool too. Yoshi's kind of a cool matchup as well. So I'm not Titan Orfworm versus the Sandworm from Doom? Let me see how it looks. No, not Dune, idiot. Doom. Oh, you meant Dune, okay. Nah, because even the Sandworm from Dune, even with Titan Orfworm, like the Sandworms are too big. It's too big of a size difference, even with like a Titan. I feel like there's a. Oh, excuse me, dude. The Sandworms are way too big. I love the Doom movies, but holy crap. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. What is Whispering Death? The fuck is a Whispering Death? Oh, that looks like a How to Train Your Dragon shit, right? Yeah, that's a... A large boulder-class dragon that was first mentioned in How to Train Your Dragon first appeared in Book of Dragon. I guess it's it's just a snaky-looking serpent dragon thing. I don't think it fits Orfworm that much. I don't think it's very. I don't think it fits Orfworm that much. I'm not sure about that. Nah, let's just give up. Let's just move on to Glamora, because I feel like Orfworm is way too specific. Oh yeah, but Glamora is like a rock flower poisonous thing. It's even... If there is an opponent for that thing, it's not a living thing. So it's very complex. It's... What was that one horror series with digging worm beings? Tremors? I don't fucking know. I don't think I don't think I want to look a matchup for Glimora. Oh, come on. No, there's a good Pokemon right there. Houndstone. Please, Houndstone. Tell me you've got a cool thing. No, he's got nothing. It's a skeleton dog. It's a skeleton dog. I feel like we can find something about Houndstone. Oh my god, we're halfway through. I think. Oh my god. Oh, look at all of this. It's nothing but... It's almost nothing but Pokemons with like... Where it's like just the one. Graboids? What about Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas? That'd be good for Grievard. Not necessarily for Houndstone. But it is worth mentioning. But even like, does Zero even fight? Does Zero even fit this narrative? Like, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of this one, but again, Flamigo. Fucking Flamigo. Like what? It's a Flamengo that just so happened to look like a boxing glove. What do you want me to look up? Even Google is so confused about what the fuck do I mean. It's giving me like... It's giving me 6 different death battles. 3 being with a guy with Flamingo in his name. Which... Well, I guess Crane could work. Cause like fighting birds with long legs and long neck, I guess. But God, even for Crane, who I don't really regard very high when it comes to death battle, I feel like there's like infinitely more for him. The Alaskan bullworm or orfworm? That sounds like an actual thing. Oh, that thing. Spurge Bob. Yeah, sure. Let's give it. I'm really not convinced by it. Alright, what about Setitan? It's a whale with legs. Oh, there's a Monster Hunter. Please, Zamtrios. Please tell us it's a good thing. Ice Element Terrestrials, sea creatures from popular franchise all about monsters. I don't care about the last part. Setitan's an ice Pokemon, Zamtrios is an ice element monster as a creature. Land whale versus land shark. Are they on the ground? Oh yeah, they're both ground thing. They're both fish, but they're on the ground. You know what? Fuck it, let's give it. It's the Titan versus Amtrios. It looks fitting enough. we're desperate enough. Monster Hunter. Looks like we haven't got a lot. We haven't got too much Monster Hunter so far, so yeah, I don't think we even have one today for this list, so it's kind of good. The Alaskan bullworm is actually based on some reality. In fact, yeah, I've seen an image of it. It's nightmarish. It is it's fucked up. What the fuck even is a Veluza? Oh yeah, there's a reason I forgot about Veluza. Yeah, it's the psychic poison fish. What the... So, sometimes, you know, I don't know why. Fuck off. Why am I allowing myself... Why am I inflicting myself Why am I inflicting this upon myself? I have to find a matchup for this. It's a fish with psychic powers. It's water psychic, not poison psychic. I don't know why I said poison. Probably because it's purple. Do I even try? I'm seeing Sinker from Lilith and Stitch. It's a big Stitch, but with a big fin that cuts stuff. He reminds me more of King Gambits than anything else, with that giant ass blade hand, that blade head, you know. It's got more of a King Gambit vibe. So I'm not sure. I'm the king. It cuts ships. It swims and cuts ships. Yeah, I guess. You know what? I don't want to think about it too much. Let's go with that. It's a miracle that we even have something that sticks. At least a little bit. Alright, the Donzo. It's the big fish, right? Yeah, it's the big ass fucking fish. Dondozo. Sorry, not the Donzo. I don't know why I say the Donzo all the time. Dondozo and Tatsugiri versus what? The Meg? I don't know what the Meg is. I'm seeing the fatty puffer from Kirby Returns to Dreamland. Sea creatures, great glutton of the Great Sea. Dondozo is a glutton and seems to care about getting food the most. Let's see, is there a Tatsugiri matchup? To see if we can like find some kind of like team tag between the two Pokemon.
make you vanish like a planet. Just go ahead and die. Yeah, war inside, I'm full of pride. I'm about to rise, make you vanish like a planet. Just go ahead and die. Yeah, war inside, I'm full of pride. I'm about to rise, make you vanish like a planet.
Wait. The Meg follows a movie where scientists goes beyond the Mariana Trench and finds a megalodon that escapes into higher waters and starts killing the scientists. Ah, so it's it's a big shark. So it's like a megalodon. Okay, so it's a megalodon called the Meg. Yeah, but Dondozo is like, it's not a shark. It's like, it's a giant ass, like, it's just a we have those fish where I live. I forgot what how it's called. Dondozo. What's the name of those? Of the animal he's inspired. A whale's catfish. Yeah, we got those, I think. I wanna... Yeah, Silurus. Yeah, Silur. A Silurus. Yeah, the whale's catfish. We got a shit ton of those, we got a shit ton of those in the lake where I live. I even saw someone fish those motherfuckers. Like they're enormous. Have to head out. I have stuff I need to get done. Have a good day, and I'll watch the rest of the live stream later. All right, see ya, Cosmic Cat. It was thank you for coming. It was very fun. It was very fun chatting with you. Thanks for contributing too. Well, I guess the fatty puffer from Kirby seems to be the closest we have, but it's not. I'm not a huge fan of it. Is there even a thing for Tatsugiri? I don't think there is. Outside of like... Tatsugiri and the Dondozo, sorry. Dondozo versus Anaheim and the Leviathan. Two unlikely duos that reside in the deep ocean. Well, not really. You find them in the lake. You find them in the lake, not in the ocean. Both comprised of one smaller, smarter but weaker one, Tatsugiri, and a bigger, stronger but not as smart. Both have an undying trust in each other, so much that the smaller one are willing to act as bait to lure prey in. What franchise is this? I'm seeing this, sorry. Terraria Calamity. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought it was just the one game. You know what? Just so I can shoot two birds with one stone. I'm going to fuse the two. I'm going to make a. Okay, god damn it. Finally, we can start talking about, like, well, No, I want to say finally, no, but actually this is gonna be the tougher part. Because we're entering the paradox Pokemon. Which I don't know if I should have I don't know if I should have banned them from the list like earlier. But they're also considered like different Pokemons. So it's kind of annoying. And I don't know what to do with that. They're like altered time versions of like previously existing Pokemon, so it's really hard to find something interesting about them. What about Great Tusk? Surprisingly, I'm seeing a Baki character. Connections. I want to see Pickle throw hands with a prehistoric Pokemon beast. Fair, sure. Gammoth from Monster Hunter. Didn't we talk about Gammoth for Dawnfall actually? Dawnfan, sorry. I feel like we did. Way back in Gen 2. Let me pull that up. I feel like we've talked about it. Dawnfall. We have Dawnfan, sorry. Excuse the fuck out of my French. Where the fuck is Dawnfall? Where is he? No, I feel like we put Dawnfall against like. There it is. Oh, Fan from Kirby, and yes, we did the fucking joke with with Steve from Let's Discuss. Steve from the Lads. I guess we can give this one a shot. Plus, it gives me a free matchup, so it's worth trying. It's worth trying. So let's go. Where is he? Great Tusk. Gammoth from Monster Hunter. Screamtail. It's Jigglypuff, but like rock. It's Jigglypuff with like punk rock. I don't know what to do with that. Could use Professor Seda and Turo. I don't want to cheat with like the trainers because that wouldn't like, you know. It's Oh! Fuck me. Fuck me, it's getting late, I think. It screams a lot, and it's got long hair. You know what? It reminds me of Sindel. We're gonna put Screamtail versus Sindel. Congratulations. From Mortal Kombat. This is the first thing I thought about. Don't judge me. Okay, Brute Bonnet. Does anyone know an older, lamer version of Among Us? No? No one? Among Us. Should get the chat to react. It should get the It should get the YouTube algorithm to go like fucking nuts. It's got like it's talking Among Us. Bonk Choi. What is that? Okay. Okay, it's a Plant vs. Zombie shit. Okay, that's great. One of the first thing I have is a fat fetish fan arts for Bong Choi of all things. So you know, that announced the caller. It's not even a mushroom. It's I don't even know. I'm not a huge fan of it. I give up. Next. I'm you can feel this is like the end of the stream, and I really want to go, and I really want to end this. Where's Flutter main already? Oh yeah, it's the Flutter main. Yeah. I mean, the joke would be Fluttershy, because haha flutters, but it's not really that. It doesn't really. It doesn't really have anything. It's. Yeah, we are not cooking this time. Mothra? That is. Mothra? That's like way too. That's like way too big. Fucking Sliverwing? Or Smoosh Room? What the fuck is a Smoosh Room? It sounds like a Plants vs. Zombie thing. Nope, that is not what I had. I mean, I'm seeing a past Paradox Pokemon Battle Royale, but... God! Stop making me yawning, brain. I would like to go through the end of this stream as woke as possible. Nothing interesting. Sliverwing is, that's what it is. Sandy Shocks. It's just Magneton, but it fucking... Okay, I'm gonna put it because even Google image is a great pun. Sandy Shocks versus Sandy Cheeks. It sounds. I'm becoming insane. So let's go. Let's do this. There you go. I like this pun. Iron Treads. It's Donphan again, but it's robot and it's a giant wheel. Iron Org from Power Rangers Wild Force. Power Ranger Iron Org. I see nothing. Or Zorg? Or no. No, it doesn't really fit. What are those? What are those Star Wars robots that like they roll into a ball to move around, and then when they stand, they just like when they transform back. Tire, okay, tire orc, and it's misspelled. Okay, let's see what's up. Okay, that's literally a fucking wheel. I get that. I'm getting behind, but I get behind that. But maybe maybe like the bull droid from Star Wars. I forgot what those are called. I'm gonna call it the bulge. A droidica. There you go. I feel like the droidica is more in line with Iron Tread, just by a little bit. Plus, I like the droidicas. They're kind of cool. They're cool little. They're cool looking robots. Iron Bundle. Isn't that the shit? What's the Santa thing? What's the Santa penguin? I know someone was gonna make a robot Santa Claus. There's also like Chill Penguin, which is kind of an original matchup. I like that. Let's go with that. Iron Bundle versus Chill Penguin from Mega Man X, I think it is. Let's do this. Iron Hands. It's a Hariyama robots that has like levitating hands. Kind of like Rayman a little bit, but God. Oh, this is annoying. This is annoying. It's annoying to yawn all the time. I wish humanity altogether as a collective consciousness would stop yawning for the time of this stream. For the time of the stream. I'll sleep later. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna make a Warhammer 40k joke because I'm gonna say the Iron Hand versus Fulgrim because lol get fucked Ferrous Menace. Lol Ferrous Menace lost his head. This is like a Warhammer 40k joke. You can't get it. I actually love the Iron Hands in 40k. They're a really cool chapter. It's just that their Primarch Ferrous Menace like dies very early on at the hands of Fulgrim. So you know, Iron Jigulus. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Oh, it's the Hydreigon one. What is that? What is that? Iron Jugulus versus the Mini Fridge, the Real Pyro Gaming Jr. from the Death Battle matchup. What is that? Based on the Iron Jugular Scarlet entry, results of romance between someone, something, and a machine. No. I do not get it, but the less I know, the less I know, the better it is. How about Iron Moth? It's a robot moth. There's Volcanix I'm seeing, but I don't know what franchise. Monster Legends. Killer Moth? Oh, I'm seeing a... completely unrelated, but I'm seeing Killer Moth versus Shocker. This is the first time I'm seeing this matchup. Let me see that. Sounds like a fun matchup. I wish I could see the connections, but I'll have to. Maybe I'll investigate that later. Iron Thorns. What do we have? Oh yeah, it's the Tyrantrum. I really don't have anything to say. It's just... it's a bit, it's a bit embarrassing. Well, let's move on to an actual Pokemon-like evolution line. I'm sure it's gonna be a little better with Excalibur. It sounds dumb, but I'm already seeing like a couple Monster Hunter matchup. I'm seeing Devil Joe, as you can see, Devil Joe. Monsters. Stop having that. I don't care about that part. We can figure that out. We can figure that part we can figure that part on our own. So that means they're just based on Godzilla. So no thanks. Glavenus, who are essentially living blades from blade dinosaurs, basically. Sure, why not? Excalibur versus Glavenus, Monster Hunter. Alright, gimme Ghoul, time for the 1000th Pokemon. This is our 1000th, not matchup, but like this is the 1000th Pokemon we're covering. Well, there's technically fewer, like, there's technically less than 1,000 because like we've covered evolution lines, so it kind of. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of special death battle for Goldingo, just by being Goldingo, you know. I'm seeing the Gold Golem from Dragon Quest. which it's gold. Question. Wait. Oh no, that's just track name ideas. I'm seeing Wario, but I'm not a fan. Silver Surfer, because we surf around, I guess. Oh! Actually. Goldengo. How about Goldengo versus Scrooge McDuck? Because they both treat gold as like a water hobby, you know? One swims in gold, the other surfs in gold. Surfs on gold. It's absolutely stupid, but I really want to get as much matchups while also being done as fast as possible with this fucking list. Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales. Woohoo. And now we're going with the legendaries, the evil legendary thing. With Wo-Chien. Oh, well, someone's doing someone is cutting the works for me. Because I'm seeing the 4 Heavenly King versus the 4 Treasures of Ruin. Which... Shin Megami Tensei, eh? You know what? I believe it. I really didn't want to... Plus, like, they seem to be having the same theme. Like, there's a fire guy, there's a plant guy, there's an earth guy, there's an ice water guy. So, maybe let's put them all into one category. I think it's the best. For Heavenly King. Shit. It's good. Now, we have Roaring Moon. Let's see if we got anything. Does anyone watch anymore? I think I have like 0 watchers currently. No, we got one. We got one guy. No, we don't. We don't. So this is getting very quiet right now. That doesn't seem to interest anyone. I mean, the Roaring Moon part. Okay, so sad that I don't have any audience right now. But let's talk about Iron Valiant, because this one I actually have a very clear opponent for Iron Valiant. Let me pull it up. It's the one. It's Iron Valiant versus Rusty Rose. It took us all this time to get here. This is like, I think it's like this was the honorable mention in my top 25, and I think it might rise into the top. It might get an entry into the top actually. These last few months, as I've been toying around with my top 25 again, and I really like this matchups because like there's pretty much everything. You have the Iron Valiant is like renowned as like a cruel machine, as a very cruel machine created in an alternate future. It's a cruel robotic version of a character that is known for being very kind in like the main universe. You know, like the Ralts line are a very devout and very loyal kind of Pokemons, like both Gallade and God of War, and you know, Rusty Rose is kind of that. She is the evil robots made in the future version of no, not the future, but like in a parallel dimension of Amy Rose, who's like the sweetest girl of the entire Sonic universe. And they're both like they've both been sort of created using like paradox crystals in a way, paradoxal gems that played with like reality and times and stuff like that. So like I think it just fits. Plus like it can be an extremely fun fight with Iron Valiant's like it's like dual blade that can like turn into like one dual blade or turn into like wrist blades, and Rusty's extensive arms, and like she even picks up like a turret gun, like a laser minigun and stuff like that. So she's got different scanners. She keeps up with Prime Sonic, so I don't know how much it matters like when it comes to the grand scheme of like the Sonic canon. I don't know if Sonic Prime is canon to the main games. I don't think it should be, because like its Sonic is very different from the character of the game. Like there's definitely similarities, but like not. There's also lots of differences between the two, so I'm not entirely proud. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if Sonic Prime should count. But even then, like if you wait just a little, if we wait enough for like an Iron Valiant to show up in the recent Pokemon anime, if like Paradox Pokemon like ever show up in the recent Pokemon anime, like we can get some clips. Like I'm sure if we wait a little longer, like if we wait long enough, like we could have like it could be a really cool matchup. Plus you have the interesting question that yes, maybe like Rusty has the better stats overall, but like Iron Valiant has Destiny Bond, which means it basically takes the opponent with you when the Pokemon dies. So it's, you know, it's got intrigue. It's got intrigue here and there. I think it's funny. I'm sad that it took this much time to go into this matchup, but I really like it. I really like Iron Valiant versus Rusty Rose. To me, this is the best matchup of this entire generation for me. It's just very good. All right, let's go back to boring. No, that's beat. But what do I have? What do we have for Miraidon? Miraidon and Koraidon. Ooh, I'm seeing a fancy robot tiger from. It's called a certain Arashi and Wild Liger. Liger maybe, because it's a tiger. What is it called? Zoids? As in Zoid Scoobs? like Zoid Scoobs, I found myself some mechs, some anime mechs. RC, I'm seeing. Oh, because she turns into a bike. Well, is it consistent for like is it a consistent thing that RC does, turning into a bike? I feel like she turns into other things, right? I'm not sure. Not sure about that. What has RC ever transformed into Transformers? It's like G1 RC. She looks like she turns into a bike actually, or no, she turns into a car. She looks like she turns into a bike, but only sometimes. This is Transformers Wiki RC. There's the G1. Does G1 RC turn into a bike? Sorry, I'm really into this. I can't see her phone. No, she turns. No, in the G1 she turns into like she turns into a car. I don't think that would fit unless you like take a specific gen of RC. Or maybe you take like, maybe she does turn into a bike in the like the IDW comics. She doesn't. No, she seems to also turn into a car. Okay, I don't really have it. No, I lost it. It lost me. Sorry, I wasted so much time. I wasted so much time on RC. I mean, we can pull up this like Wild Liger that we saw, like the Zoids one. Most legendary and powerful of a large selection of robotic monsters, escape the grasp of containment while running from ruthless and dangerous individuals. Together, go off on a journey, find their treasure, having a growing team by their sides, as well as friends. Blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Can use a mysterious technique in battle which changes the way their monster look, as well as increase their powers. Sure, let's go Miraidon. No, that's Coraidon here. Miraidon versus Wild Liger from Zoids. Apparently. And do we have a Coraidon? Oh yeah, there's Toothless. Oh, but there's Rathalos. Wait, Raise Wing Raffle. Raise Wing Raffle. What is this? Monster Hunter Stories. Red and blue legendary monsters heavily weakened or injured in the beginning of the story join on and become mandatory part of the protagonist party through their adventure. Unique inferior Rathalos with special wings foretold to cause immense calamity. That is kind of cool. Both they're showing up, sorry. States to become an obligatory part of their adventure and plots. At the start, they're unable to access their powers. Revolve around finding Paradox Pokemon Ancient. Raise Wing Raphael is unique Rathalos exclusive to the story. You already got that. You already got it from here. Why do you both Pokemon? That's cool. That's cool. Like dragon mounts. Let's go with that. Plus it changes from. I feel like Toothless wouldn't last enough. It wouldn't last. It would. I feel like Toothless wouldn't last long. To be entirely honest, like I love how to train your dragon, but why not? It can work. What about Walking Wake? I feel like it's not even gonna show up because like these are like the very recent, very like the last mons that ever showed up. I'm gonna do a quick like glance at them, but Iron Leaves is the same. It's a robot version of Virizion, which I need to know more about Virizion. To really like know what I think about to actually like get Iron Leaves, find it's kind of like Iron Valiant, like maybe it's an evil version of Virizion, so maybe let's check its Pokédex entry real quick. Where is it? Many of its physical characteristic match those of Virizion. According to few eyewitness account that existed, it uses Shining Blade, large trees, boulders. Okay. Iron Leaves, mechanical Pokemon. There's a futuristic stag, antelope-like quadruple. It has resembles a sketch made by a member of Erazio expedition in the Violet Book. According to Oculuter, its appearance of Virizion from the future, glowing part of its forehead. The shining swords are powerful enough to cut large trees and boulders into short, thin strips. When it falls asleep, it turns itself off. That's called a robot, causing the red energy on its head, leaves, and legs to turn black, which is like every fucking robot. According to Alturo, it's a future Pokemon related to Virizion. However, according to Turo, Iron Leaf is a counterpart of Virizion from another timeline. Iron Leaves were brought to the death of Area Zero. Okay, it does not have a. It doesn't have as much depth as Iron Valiant, so I can't really work anything. Raging Bolts! Raging Bolts! Oh yeah, it's the giraffe guy. It's the giraffe Raikou. I forgot about the giraffe Raikou. The Jiraiku. I don't really have anything to say about the Jiraiku. So let's move on to Iron Crown. Ah, we got one matchup. Which is Omedadon from Digimon. Omedadon. This fucking guy. You know what? Let's give it to him. Let's give it to him because I don't want to leave with an empty list. Omedadon. Omedamon. And Digimon. I don't know what it is about. I honestly don't really... I guess care is a big word, but like... saying I don't care is not really like... I think it's a big word, it's a big... it's a bit mean, but gouging fire, which... Plus I realized it. I made a typo. There you go. When I type gouging fire, it proposes like it proposes Fireborn. By the way, do you hear the music enough? I feel like let me up it a little bit. Oh my god, it's loud! It seems loud. Okay, it's louder than I thought it was. Definitely. Definitely. What? Poltergeist and Sinisty. Do we have any Sinisty matchup? It's a ghosty. So there are some Pokemon that kind of made me desperate, like for the purpose of like finding death battle matchups. Sinisty. Wait, did I fuck it up? Wait a minute. Wait, did I fuck it up? Yeah, because there's Poltergeist. Wait, is that a regional form? No. Oh, it's Sinischa. Okay. Okay, maybe I missed. I don't know why I said I went with Sinisty. Yeah, it's one of those Pokemon that are like very similar, but they don't really count, or like they're not regional variants. They're just like kind of similar. Well, do we have a Sinischa then? We got no one. Do we have a Sinistea matchup? Because we can maybe like find something? Absolutely nothing. It's T. Fezandipity? I should have forgotten who that is. Oh, aren't those like the Free Fiends? Yes. I forgot I forgot the name of their band. Yeah, that's why I made them in the same group. They're technically independent, independent Pokemons, but I feel like the Loyal Free, there it is. I feel like there's a matchup with like exclusively the Loyal Free. The Loyal Free. They're just like, it's a trio of bandits who are passing as like, who are misinterpreted as like heroes, as like heroes of a village. So they're kind of, but it turns out they're actually like the bullies, and they're actually corrupted and kind of like turned into, they're kind of under the control of like they're under the control of like Pecharunt. I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be a matchup about the Loyal Free. I just can't think of one right now, unfortunately. I feel like there could be an interesting one at that, but I'm not sure. Okay, Ogerpon. That's a pretty popular Pokemon with like a pretty popular concept. I feel like Ogerpon should be. I feel like it should be compared to a lot of Pokemon, to a lot of folks. Like I'm seeing a lot of interesting ones like Zhao from Genshin Impact, Cheshire from Bayonetta, Cereza and the Lost Demon. Oh, isn't that Cereza's like pets when she's like a kid in that game when she's like a kid or something? Themed and based off fantasy creatures that fight alongside the commands of our trainer, Cereza, and the Pokemon player. Use different elemental forms in order to fight. Ogerpon and Steel, Wellspring are the masks. Cheshire and Wood, Rock, Water, and Fire form. Both regarded as outcasts, and their storylines revolve around bonding and gaining trust. As the story progresses, personality contrasts. Sorry, let me show you. El famoso matchup. Both are regarded as powerful beings, with Ogerpon being. There's probably more, but I don't know. One issue that Cheshire is CNTLD. Can't really fight without Cereza for too long. Okay. That's gonna be an issue. It definitely would be an issue for Cheshire. I'm seeing a lot of Skull Kid as well. I don't know why I'm seeing Shrek twice. Just because, haha, Ogre. What is this Sakura guy? Ogami. Powerful female characters that have the nickname of ogres. Part of a group of beings that are known for being overall better than others. No. Commonly misjudged for their appearance. Not a huge fan. Olivia from Paper Mario. Ata from Tuhu. There seems to be a lot of. There seems to be a number of people for Shez Hire, but also. Well, there's also like. Well, Olivia seems to be the reoccurring character. Well, no, not even. No, I think there's just like one folks per opponent, I think. So I'm not even like, no, actually I can't even say like, oh, there's a popular one among these choices, but the famous Atana no Kokoro from Tuhu Project. Let's see. Lonely playful childish little girls, looking creatures of Japanese mythology. Main ability are once driven from said masks. Lost part of their masks. End up meeting with main character and they became wow, best friend, amazing. And they get what they lost back. Yeah, super amazing. Both characters in the end go past their isolated nature and they become members of society and they become good Christians. Shy, playful girl looking mythological beings have special set of masks. I guess it works enough. That's kind of cute. Let's go with Ogre Pond versus Hata. Or Hata. However it's called. Alright. 2 left. Terrapagos. And this one's interesting because Terrapagos, you have to compare like Terrastallization itself, you know, the entire franchise, because like Terrapagos is like the source, you know, it is the source of the Terrastall phenomenon. So you kind of have to compare some shit. Villains wiki, come on. Terrapagos a villain? It's barely out of control for like 5 minutes. There's really nothing I can find for Terrapagos. Well, there's technically something with Liko, because apparently Liko has Terrapagos. So maybe I can, like, just this once I can cheat? Maybe? I'm seeing this matchup, basically. Elena versus Liko from the Wandering Witch. If we're using Terrapagos, yeah, I think that sums it up That sums it up perfectly. I'll give it a meh. Can't find anything, so let's try the final one. If I did my list correctly. Pecharunt. And you know what? There's the best fucking matchup right here. Right here. Non-ironic. Okay, a little ironic actually. But Pecharunt versus Makima. You know, the real battle of control that we actually needed. The real battle of like cute manipulators, cute manipulator bitch. Yeah, there you go. To get manipulate others to do their dirty bidding because they're small cute bitches. And you know what? That's still gonna be the final note. Makima from Chainsaw Man. Wait, is it Chainsaw Man in one word or Chainsaw Man in two? I forgot. Oh no, I'm gonna call it like that. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's pronounced like that. Let me see. Chainsaw Man. Yes, it's with the space between Chainsaw and Man. Nice. I'm seeing also Pecharunt versus Momonyan. I don't from Yokai Watch. I don't know how well it's been terminated, so won't be able to know. Won't be able to know why. Anyway. Anyway, there's our final list. Oh boy. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I don't know how to count, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. No, we got 32. Or 33, I don't know if I skipped one. I feel like I skipped one, like an idiot. So 32, 33 matchups out of a shit ton of Pokemon lines, goddamn. Especially at the end. At the end it was rough. But, you know, that's a good score. Alright. Honestly, if we had time, I would have done like a little stats of like how many of a percentage of I would have done like a percentage of how many matchups we found per gen, you know, like a percentage of matchups found during we found like, I don't know, 30% of Gen 1, then, 50% of Gen 2, 25% of Gen 3, etc., etc. And, you know, that would have been, counting scores, but, it would have been nice to count scores. Unfortunately, like, it's getting really late, so I'm not gonna... I don't want to lose too much time with the stream. It's already been like 4 hours almost. Like, it's almost 3 hours and a half. to be precise. But yeah, that's been one hell of a journey so far. Because the only way we can continue this series is for Pokemon to release to release a Gen 10, basically, to get some new Pokemon, get some new material, and yeah, I think we did pretty alright for ourselves. What did I wanted to say? Yes, despite we've done every generation of Pokemons, however, this series is not done. Like I said, we can wait for Gen 10, but we don't know how many years it's gonna take. So I decided to maybe I figured maybe we can expand upon the concepts and maybe expand the concept on like crossover fighting games. So anything that is like Super Smash Brothers, anything that is I think we did Super Smash Brothers. Didn't we do a special stream like that? I feel like we did. Let me watch this. Maybe wrong. Let me watch this really quick. I know I said I wouldn't waste time, but I feel like we did that. No, I don't even know my own YouTube channel. Yeah, we did Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, we did Super Smash Brothers, but like we can expand the concepts with like other crossover fighting games. Like there's Multiversus. There is Multiversus that's gonna that is starting back. Let me just bring OBS. Let me bring OBS. Hey, it's me full. So I thought maybe we could do like a one death battle matchup per Multiversus characters. There's also the idea of Nickelodeon Battle All Star, PlayStation Battle Royale, and you know ways to improve upon the concept bit by bit, and then we'll figure out what we do from there. So sorry, I'm washing my feet back because if I move too much, it's getting too blurry. Yeah. I'm still discovering this whole stream thing. I don't know how to press the button. What button do I press? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. That was Thorok at your service, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.